So before we started filming, Cena said it's Liberation Day, which I don't know if anyone's gonna get that joke, but some of the big
Is it?
I mean, let's explain to the audience what happened in case this is the first, little bit of news they're seeing today. So, for people that don't know, Donald Trump has told his inner circle, including members of his cabinet, that Elon Musk will be stepping back in the coming weeks and returning to his business at Tesla, and SpaceX. There are conflicting reports of whether or not this was something that was pre-planned because he is a private citizen that was hired for a special reason, in the Trump administration, and it was always planned for him to leave at the end of May. Insiders are saying that he will remain a present face in Trump's orbit. It was reportedly a joint decision. In Trumpworld, Caroline Levitt is saying it's all happy, hunky dory. This is all great, whatever. But there's some inconvenient truths for us to analyze right now. One of them is that last night, Susan Crawford won the Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin, defeating conservative Attorney General Brad Schimmel, and she won handily by double digits. For people that don't know, this is a very important Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin that Elon Musk personally contributed $25 million to the campaign, but despite this investment, obviously lost. I want to show you really quickly. I love Harry Enton. I hate CNN, but I really love Harry Enton, the pollster. I just want to show you this clip talking about Elon's favorability. Let's go.
Elon Musk spent big in this race to sway the Supreme Court race there. And he also went to Wisconsin, which may honestly have backfired.
Yeah, I think it may have backfired. Look, I think if there's one thing we should be taking away from the results in Wisconsin and the polling that we have from Wisconsin and national, if you are a Republican candidate running in a swing state, you don't want Elon Musk anywhere near you. Yes, maybe you like the money, but you do not want his presence in your state. Why is that? Elon Musk, simply put, is an unpopular guy. He is political poison. Look in Wisconsin, his net favorable rating, minus 12 points, 12 points underwater. That is an even worse number when you look nationally. Look at that. It's minus 17 points. So if there's one big lesson to take away from Wisconsin is Elon Musk does not help Republicans when he shows up. If anything, the data suggests that he hurts them. Republicans, stay clear of Elon Musk if you want to win in a swing state, at least in terms of his physical appearance in your state.
Okay, and I just want to show one physical appearance photo too. I want everyone to see this because Elon Musk actually went and campaigned in Wisconsin and he wore this hat. That hat. So wearing that hat isn't going to work. I personally, by the way, am stone set. I've been asked to wear that hat. I'm not wearing that hat.
My mom has that hat on her bedpost because she was born in Madison, Wisconsin.
I want to ask you guys, $25 million is a big chunk of change to put in a Supreme Court election in Wisconsin. It was a disaster. Do you think these two things are connected? Let's start with you, Sina. What do you make of all this? Do you think it's connected that it was leaked to Politico's Rachel Bade today that Elon will be leaving the White House after this? It's not great to spend $25 million and lose.
He's an awful person and he's awful to work with. People that even liked him say he's awful to work with. It's not a surprise that people that worked with him for a while are like, this guy's awful to work with. So let's get him out of here. He thinks he's the coolest guy in the world. And let's be honest, he's literally, as he has said, emotionally disabled. And so he cannot empathize with people. And if you go to Wisconsin and you start talking down to the Rust Belt of America in Wisconsin and a bunch of cheeseheads, people that are, shareholders in their football team, you're not going to be liked. He is the least Wisconsin person you could possibly put in Wisconsin. No one's going to like him.
Yeah, but if you talk to any Republican in power, anyone, it doesn't matter. There's not one Republican holding office is going to say anything bad against Elon Musk, not one. And he seems to be sort of like a sacred cow in this space because he is bankrolling so much money. It literally has access to the White House. There's pictures of him taking his children in and out. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. And people within the White House are like, he's amazing. We love what he's doing for the country. We love what Doge is doing. But what Harry Enton said is no joke. Negative 17 approval is like if someone came to me and said, I want to run for office and I have negative 17 approval, I'd be like, we got a lot of problems to fix right now. Do you think that they are seeing, just the writing on the wall with his popularity? Because I don't think he's a net favorable and for a lot of different reasons. And I have felt like an outlier and like I was going to I don't know, have people be angry at me because I said that.
So there's a few things here. So Elon Musk, there's a name for when a capitalist has too much power over people in government. And I think we all know what that is, right? They have too much influence. People are afraid. he was sending out, he gave out 2 $1 million checks. How are we not like in violation of the Hatch Act at some point here? How are we not like having some huge problems with this? So these are things that like I think we have politicians, because $25 million, by the way, not much for him. George Soros, that everyone makes is this big boogeyman, sent $2 million. I think he's broke now. Is he broke? This is like $25 million is nothing for Elon Musk. This is what we should be afraid of. And thankfully, in Wisconsin, they actually stood up to something like this, to all that money. So that's, I think, the biggest thing to keep in mind here.
Miranda, how many tea leaves can you read from this? Or is this just Democrats wanting to be excited about a small win?
I think Democrats are excited about a small win, but they'll take what they can get. So my 80-something-year-old grandmother texted me last night at 10 p.m. saying, we're so happy. She lives in Wisconsin. We're so happy Musk money didn't buy Wisconsin voters. Our Supreme Court reigns supreme. Big smiley faces. I'm somehow in like a group chat with her and her like other 85-year-old friends. So it was adorable, but they're also thrilled because it's like, we will take what we can get at this point. I think between all of the negative Tesla press and the we will prosecute you as a terrorist if you light a Tesla on fire, this is all just really bad looks for the president and the White House administration. Donald Trump looks like the opening scenes of Succession, walking little zebra to the helicopter or whatever his name is. So it's not a good look for him. Do I think he's actually on his way out? No, I think it's a bunch of baloney. I think that that's just what they're saying. Whether or not we see him in as much of a physical presence for a long time, I think he's going to kind of step away and back down. He'll still be there lurking in the shadows in President Trump or JD Vance's ear, whoever is actually doing stuff. But he's not going anywhere.